And my point in all this is that guys get body shamed. We do. Guys get body shamed if we're short, or if we're bald, or if we have a small penis. And some guys out there get body shamed for all three. It's got to be a horrible life for whoever that guy is. I'm sure he's really talented, though. But I believe in God. I do. I took about 30 years off, but now I'm back. This is why I believe in God. I just want there to be someone when my life is over to complain to about the life I had. That's why I do it. I want some upper management. I go up there, God's gonna be like, time to talk about your sins, and I'm gonna be like, I have some notes for you, pal. What was that? I'll definitely mention like the fact that I'm bald. You know, I'll be like, well, you couldn't just give me hair. That would have been a nice one. But 3 years ago, I had hair. Yeah, I had hair 3 years ago. I'm not saying it was a great amount, but it was an amount where my friends were still positive. I tell them I'm going bald. They're like, you're not going bald. I'm like, are you sure? My dad's bald. And they'd be like, just because your dad's bald doesn't mean you'll be bald. It runs on your mom's side. I'm like, she's bald too. You'd think by now they would have a cure for being bald. Best option out there right now, you could take a pill, but a side effect of the pill is it could cause you to not be able to get an erection. And I don't want to risk that in case my wife and I ever, get a divorce. They tested that pill on animals first. That's pretty messed up. I just imagine there's some bald, limp-dick monkey walking around the jungle all depressed. Like, fuck. My dick doesn't work. There are 2 stages of being bald. First stage, denial. Second stage, acceptance. That's where I'm at. I've accepted it. And when you accept it, you shave your head. That's what I did. And I'll never forget that first day I shaved my head. It was on the day they stormed the Capitol. I wasn't trying to be a part of it or anything. I shaved my head, then I turned on the TV and I was like, I probably should have waited. You gotta keep up with current events. I try and have fun with this look. I try. As much as possible. I was walking around this town. It's right outside New York City. It's called Mamaroneck. And I'm walking around, and I saw a barber shop. And the name of this barber shop was Gary's Barbershop. And I'm like, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to ask them if they have any T-shirts. Gary's Barbershop, I'm bald. This could be big. So I walk in. There's one barber. He's cutting somebody's hair. And I ask him, I'm like, do you have T-shirts? And he goes, huh? And I go, do you sell T-shirts? And he goes, what? And in my head, I'm like, am I saying it weird? And then I'm like, my name's Gary. Do you have any T-shirts that say Gary's Barbershop? And he was like, do you have a barbershop? I couldn't believe how quickly this went off the rails. I didn't know how to explain it any clearer. I was like, I'd wear the T-shirt as a style. It would be a cool look. Finally, he got it. He was like, we don't carry T-shirts. We never have. We never will. No one has ever asked me this before. There's no need for them. Nobody would wear them. That's what he said to me. And I walked out of there. I felt worse than when I walked in. And about an hour went by. I called up the place. I didn't change my voice at all. I was like, hi, do you have T-shirts? He's like, are you the guy who was in here an hour ago? I'm like, no. He's like, somebody who was just in here trying to buy Gary's Barbershop T-shirts. I'm like, I guess there's a pretty high demand. Dock up, buddy.